Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I will be doing some pastel spring nails, and these are the products that I'm using. I will be sculpting my nails and I will share how I sculpt my base to put colored acrylic on top. And then these are the colors that I am using. They're all three colors are from Nailed by Naya, and they were from one of her collections, which I believe was a limited edition. So I'm not sure they're still on her site. So I probably won't be able to leave links for those. And then I'm using Speed Clear from Young Nails, and then these are brush options that I have. I always pull out multiple brushes that I probably want to use. So I am starting off by priming my nails and putting on a very thin clear layer onto my natural nails, which is something that I always do before starting my nails. And the primers I'm using, the one in the brown bottle was from Sincere Acrylics collection, and then the little bottle is Young Nails Protein Bar, and I do one coat of each, or did I do two of the one in the brown bottle? I don't know, but that's what I use to prime my nails. And then while the primer is still a little bit wet, I come in with some acrylic on my nails. And that's just basically how I start. Sometimes I don't do this part first. Like I'll probably just put my form on and then prime it, add the clear layer, and sculpt my nail. It just depends most of the time, but this is just how I did it this time. And I always have a clear layer because it's rare when I soak my nails off. So that way when I take them off, I file down to the clear layer of acrylic. Okay, so now I am going to be sculpting my base, and again, the clear I am using is Speed Clear from Young Nails. So I have the form on my finger, and then I just go ahead and I pick up a bead and I place it right at the free edge of my natural nail, and then I blend it back into my natural nail so there's no harsh line, and then I start to bring it down the form to whatever length I want it to be. And this layer is going to be a thin layer because I'm putting colored acrylic on top. Now if I was just making a clear nail, I would build the nail regularly, but again, this is just a base, so it's like I'm building my, I won't even say building, but I'm constructing. Is that the right term for it? I don't know. I'm gonna just say building. I am building my nail tip. So yes, that's what I'm doing. And then depending on what shape it is, but this is a square shape, I bring the acrylic down to the length that I want, and then I use my brush to straighten out the edge so that way I won't have a ton of filing to do. And then when I am done and the acrylic is hard, I take off the form and I file the clear base a little bit so that way it's not, just in case it's like jagged edges or anything, and it'll be more straight and less filing I'll have to do later on. So now onto the, excuse me y'all, sorry about that, onto the design. So this finger and the pinky finger are going to be marble ombres. So I'm just picking up a bead of each color and I do them and I pick up each bead individually, and I make sure that they are still wet, And since, once again, this is a slower drying acrylic, it kind of picks up different. So when I do marbles, when I'm using this specific acrylic, I make sure it's kind of like wet, so it runs a little more. And that way I am able to blend the colors. I won't even say blend, but just like mix the colors more easily. So that's what I do. And because I didn't start where I wanted the colors to end, I'm adding more colors to the top, so that way when I do the ombre, it doesn't come down super far. And when doing the marbles, make sure you're getting the color on the sides of the nail, because on one side of this nail I didn't get enough color, and then I didn't fill it back in, and so it was kind of like empty spaces after I encapsulated clear. So yeah, I don't know why I didn't catch that, or why I just didn't go back and fill it in with color. And if necessary, you can take a color, just one single color, and place it wherever you want it to go, just so you know you can have a good color spread. And then once I was done with that, I took some glitter and I just put a little bit in like a few spaces, and the glitter I used is Colada, and that's also from Nailed by Naya. I just didn't show it in the video. This is one of my favorite glitters from this nail company. It's so pretty. I low-key want to do a full like set of ombre nails with this glitter. I think that would be so pretty. So now I am doing the pinky, and I sped this up a little bit faster just to save a little bit of time, and it's just the same process as the what's that finger? The pointer finger. Y'all, I'm stuck on my words. So yes, and it's going, and again, it's just going to be the same thing. I marble the colors, and these colors look so pretty together. They really do. I love this collection. In this collection, there were like 2 greens, 2 pinks, and a purple, and then there was even a nude color as well. So yeah, and then once I'm done with the marble, I put on the glitter, and then I'll be moving on to the ombre part. So now I'm going to be doing the ombre, and the color I'm using is Victoria's number 6 from Valentino Beauty Pure. And for this, the brush I'm using is size 12 from A Galore Co., which I'm not even sure if she sells anymore, because every time I go look, this number is never available anymore. So it's kind of sad. I love this brush, and I feel like 12 is most definitely my size brush. But anyways, for the ombre, I just place a bead where the color ends, and then I feather it down, like I drag it down lightly, and then I, you know, work my way up into the cuticle area. And then if I feel like which it was, like the blend wasn't as nice, so I added more acrylic in that area and brought it down just a little bit more, and just to make sure that the blend will be nice. So yeah, and then filling in all the spots where it needs to be filled in, making sure The cuticle area looks nice and it's not flooded. If any acrylic gets there, immediately wipe it away because you do not want the acrylic to dry in the cuticle area because that can cause problems later on. And it's a little hard to remove as well. So yeah, and I believe I did build up my apex with this, so that way when it was time to encapsulate, I wouldn't have to put clear, or I did put a little bit clear. I don't know, I can't remember. But now I'm just doing the same process on the pinky, and again, I sped it up just a little bit faster to save a little bit of time because this is low-key a long video. And yeah, so yeah, that's all, and I'll be back in a little bit. So now the rest of the nails, they will all be solid colors. So the middle finger is going to be this green one, and I believe it's called Tiffany. So, and sorry for being out of frame. I just tend to work with my hands close to myself, and I'm trying to fix that when I record my nails because I notice it causes me to be out of frame, and I don't like to bring my camera too close to me because then it's like hang off my desk and you'll be like looking into my lap or whatever. So yes, but for the most part I did good, except for later on in the video you'll see I did terrible with staying in frame. So but yeah, so once again, the rest of the nails, which will be the ring finger, middle, and thumb, they will all be solid colors. The ring finger was purple, and that one was called Dream, I believe. And then the thumb is pink, and that one was called Candy, I believe. I'm not sure. But yeah. And I'm not building up the nail with these colors. I'm just putting on enough. And then after I'm done, I will go back and encapsulate with some clear. Which, again, the clear I'm using is Speed Clear from Young Nails. So, yeah, that's it for this step. Nothing too serious, and then I will be back in a little bit. Also too, like, you didn't see it in this video, but it took me a few days to do these nails because I was kind of stuck a little bit. But my thumbnail had broke, it cracked, and I had to redo it, which made me kind of sad, but at the same time I was okay because I didn't like the way that I sculpted the base of this nail. I feel like it came out, it was kind of weird, but yeah. So yeah, that's about all. I don't even know why I said that because again, I didn't even show it in the video, but it really did take me a couple days to do these nails because the ideas just wasn't hitting like I thought they would. And then plus two, like during the week, this particular week when I did these nails, I was just really tired. Like, I came home and I was just really tired and didn't have the energy to finish my nails. So yeah, sit back, keep watching, and I'll be back in a little bit. Alrighty, so here is a clip of what my nails look like all filed and shaped, and I feel like it came out so good. Like the shape of these came out really good. I was so happy. So here I am coming in with the design, and the design will be on the solid fingers, and these are the polishes that I'm using. I'm going to outline all the nails with a different color that matches the colors of the nails. So the thumb will have the green outline, the middle finger, which is the green finger, will have the purple outline, and the purple finger will have the pink outline. So yes, and the brush I'm using to do this is the 25mm brush from A.Galore.co. So yeah, I noticed when I was doing this, I was moving so slow. I was probably watching something as well too, so I know some of my attention was going to that. So yeah, yeah, so that's it for this part. That's a special. And this part, it took me a while to do as well, because my original idea was to have the purple outline on the pink finger and the pink on the green and the green on the purple, which I still like that better. But the purple I used, I feel like it was really light and you couldn't see it too much on the pink, so I just changed it and ended up with this. So by the time I got to this part, I did do some extra filing, and that's why there is some acrylic color missing on the sides of the nails, if you noticed that, or maybe you didn't, but I don't know, I feel like I just wanted to point that out. So yeah, for some reason I was having a hard time with these outlines. I feel like I couldn't get them as straight as I wanted them to be. It was making me a little sad. But I feel like on this one right here is where I should have left it alone, because I kept playing with it, and then I feel like I messed up the corners of the nail and they were just kind of off, and it drove me crazy. But yeah, that's about it for this portion of the design, and so I will be back in a little bit. Okay, so I put some crystals on all the nails. It's just two just like this on all the nails, because I'm going to be doing some 3D flowers, and this is a part of the video where I was completely out of frame, so you barely get to see anything. So I am totally sorry about that. I was so mad at myself. I got so frustrated that I had to stop and take a breather and just be like, calm down, girl. Calm down. At least there is something to see, so I didn't have to completely cut this part out of the video. But I do plan on doing more like flowers and stuff on my nails, so hopefully I will be better at it next time. Now again, because this acrylic is slower drying, I added a little bit of acetone to my monomer to help speed up the process for the flowers to dry, because um, yeah, when doing the 3D acrylic, you don't want the beads to be super wet. So, and this, sometimes this particular acrylic takes a little longer to start to polymerize and be ready to mold. So yeah, and then after I did all the bigger flowers, I was like, it needs something else, so I put a smaller flower right above each of the bigger flowers, and this is the only one that I got good footage of. So again, sorry about that, but at least you can still see something. I'm happy about that much. So, um, yeah. So yeah, that's about it for this part, and I'll be back in a little bit. So for the pointer finger and the pinky, I am going to be adding some pearls, and for to glue them on, I'm using some Zule bling adhesive in the squeeze bottle. And adding these pearls was just like a last minute thought, because I felt like these nails were kind of bare compared to the other ones, and I feel like these pearls added that finishing touch to these nails, and I loved it. These two fingers were probably my favorite fingers. I don't know, I just feel like the pearls went with the look of these two particular nails. So, and also you notice that I had put on a smaller pearl. I just wanted to see what it looked like, and I didn't like how that looked, so I went with the bigger size like I have on the index finger. So I let this dry for a little bit, and then I top coated, but I don't have that footage. I thought I did leave it in. I recorded it, but apparently I took it out. So this is the end. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to check the description box for links and all that stuff. And follow me on my socials, Instagram and TikTok. They'll be down below. And again, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And until next time, peace out.